Hall of
NBA
Fame player
legend Bill
turned
Walton
broadcaster
dies
who
at
seemed to have
71.
so much fun talking about everything except the game that was happening in front of him. Of course, here in San Diego, we knew him as so much more. Bill Walton died today of cancer. He was 71 years old. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us on this Memorial Day. I am Wale Aliyu. Kimberly Hunt is off tonight. Bill Walton was a college hoops legend, NBA champion, and MVP, but he never left and never stopped loving his hometown of San Diego. We have team coverage looking at his impact, not just in sports, but all across the San Diego community. He did so much for so many, and he did it all with a personality that truly was one of a kind. ABC 10 News sports director Ben Higgins joins me live here in studio. Ben, you were part of so many events with Bill over the years. He really was a singular as a San Diego sports figure.
Oh yeah, well, he was, I mean, there'll never be another Bill Walton. He was a ray of sunshine for everyone and loved San Diego as fiercely as he loved his family, basketball, UCLA, and the Grateful Dead. The 6'11" center would eventually take his place in the Basketball Hall of Fame, but as a child growing up in La Mesa, he wasn't very tall, playing guard. Once he sprouted up, though, Walton turned into a nearly unstoppable force on the court, leading the UCLA Bruins to 88 straight wins and 2 national titles, scoring 44 points in the 1973 championship game against Memphis State. He also won 2 NBA titles, an MVP award, and made the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary all-time teams, despite dealing with significant injuries during his career, especially during his 6 seasons with his hometown San Diego Clippers. But Walton's most remarkable attribute might have been his positivity and perseverance, not only overcoming so many debilitating injuries, but also nearly 30 years of stuttering to become a captivating speaker and broadcaster. But mostly, as his ESPN partner Dave Pash remembered, Walton was just a kind soul who loved life.
He spent sometimes an hour plus after the game signing autographs, taking pictures. There'd be a huge line of people, and Bill would take time for every one of them. And again, I think that speaks to his generosity, his kindness, his humility, his love for people.
I interviewed Bill many times over the years, but mostly you just held a mic in front of him and listened to his zany wisdom about basketball or whatever else was on his mind. While
any of those interviews, it was just you start talking and then Bill goes on for 10 minutes nonstop. I recently watched his documentary where he called himself the luckiest man in the world, and anytime you got to hear him speak, you really truly embodied that.
Yeah, he appreciated just every single day and everything about life, not just basketball. Avid reader, philosopher, music lover. He really was one of a kind. He will be missed tremendously.
And his legacy lives on, for sure. All right, Ben, thanks so much. Well, you can always have the latest breaking news sent straight to your smartphone through the ABC 10 News app. It is free. Just search the App Store.